Hello and good evening. Welcome to Science TV. On Science TV Sports City Extra. And we thank God because this is a new year and this is the first show on this year. And I hope you are all fine. And don't forget to pray, this being a new year. So let's change our focus and talk more about sports. We have more sports updates for you. We have friendlies, we have local Kenya Premier League, and also we have the African Cup of Nations. We have different friendly matches. So don't forget, I go by the name ELVIS ODHIAMBO, the host of Sports City, and my co-host is Bill Clinton ODHIAMBO, but he's not here today, so I will run the show alone. And my sign language interpreter goes by the name Jedida Wafula. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platform, that is on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter. You can share your opinion. And also here on Sports City Extra, we get to give you all that happened during the weekend and what you missed. Don't forget to send in your opinions and your comments, and we'll be gladly to give you feedback. So after the holiday, the sports are back, and so on our first game, we'll focus on Tusker FC, who played against Sofapaka. So we have a lot of people complaining that the problem in Tusker FC is their coach. And this have not started recently. It started when they played against Kakamega Homeboys and they were scored. And the fans were really annoyed and angry. So they are saying that there are some gossips going around that they need to look for a new coach for Tusker FC. Because also for the players, when it comes to the players, they're not serious. They also have attitude. So if I think they change the coach, then they will be serious. Because we find, we get that right now they played against Sofapaka and they scored 3-1. So, and also, the problem was in the midfield, and when they brought in a midfielder from Uganda by the name Yamkama, and as an attacker by the name Ojok, they've really improved, and now they're really playing well and they're competing well. And they played against Sofapaka, and the good news is they scored 3-1 against Sofapaka. So that means that they have self-discipline. KFC won with 3-1, and it's an improvement on Tusker FC. So what do you think? Have they really improved? You can send in your opinions and feedback on that, and we'll also give you a feedback on our end. So on Friday, they're going to have a competition between Tusker FC and Gor Mahia, but that let's hold on, and let's now talk about Gor Mahia, who played against Kariobangi Sharks. For Kariobangi Sharks, they are a strong team. When they started, they were a good team, but right now I don't know what's really happening. And but I really congratulate the two teams, Gor Mahia and Kariobangi Sharks, because they both have good players. And Kariobangi just joined the Kenya Premier League 3 years ago. And I know that they're really trying to score, because we have a player by the name Benson. He's very much empowered, and when it comes to defending, he's a good defender. And for Kariobangi Shark, they really tried to score, but it didn't. They didn't bear any fruits. So I really don't know if the positioning was the problem, or they could have maybe exchanged, and maybe this could have led to better results. But congratulations to Gor Mahia for the good game that they played. For now, Kariobangi Sharks is number 8, and I'm hoping that maybe in the next future they will up their game and they will change their views and perspectives, and they will come back to their winning ways. Maybe they have fans they're having problem with fans. That's why they're disappointed, or maybe they're not being paid enough, because payment more motivates the players. And for Gor Mahia is number 1 with 40 points. Number 2 is Nairobi City Stars with 31 points. Then Tusker FC with 30 points. Then that's how the table is. Just a minute, I confirm. Number 1, Gor Mahia with 40 points. Sorry, Nairobi City Stars have 33 points. Tusker FC have 31 points. Number 4, number 4, they have 30 points. Posta Rangers, they have. Then we have Kakamega Rangers with 28 points. KCB follows. When the KPL started, Posta Rangers were the first one, then Moranga Seals. But right now, Moranga Seals have really dropped. They are number 8. For me now, on my side, I'm really wondering, what is the problem? What demotivated the players? Because they really started on a high note when they joined the KPL, and everyone was congratulating them because of their improvement. But right now, we really don't know where the problem is, because they keep on dropping. Is it that they don't have, they've not gotten opportunities, or is it that the players are being bought by other teams? So, and also, some people are saying that if Gor Mahia and Tusker FC win, both of it win, then they'll join. They can compete to get the cup, the Kenya Premier League Cup. So let's wait and see on Friday. Sorry, on that, is it 21? For me, I believe that on that match, Gor Mahia will win. But time is a teller of everything. But for me, I believe in Gor Mahia FC, because they've really tried. And also for Tusker, they're really trying their best. Maybe if later they come to change, that will be a shocking news. But when it comes, for me, I've predicted and also placed a bet. So go ahead and choose. What do you think? Is it going to be a goal? Is it going to be a draw, a win, or what do you think? That clip of a short Gor Mahia and Kariobangi Sharks. And I pray that Gor Mahia remains strong forever. So, now that aside, let's focus on the African Cup of Nations. We have strong teams, and other teams are not yet there, but don't misunderstand me. Some teams in the first leg, they do play very well, or in the friendlies they do play very well, but when it comes to the second leg or the first leg, they're not that skilled when the skills that they showed in the friendly. So for the first game, we have Ivory Coast, who played against Guinea. Guinea-Bissau. And Guinea-Bissau is a very strong team, and they have experience. And the game ended with a 2-0. But I don't know what was the problem in this game. Is it that the defenders were not up to par or something? But they really tried that, but the game ended in a 2-0, and I really congratulate Ivory Coast. But for today, I believe that Senegal have not. We are having a game at 5 that Senegal is going to play, and also on Saturday, we'll inform you more about what is going to happen today and on the rest of the week, because we also had Egypt. They played against Mozambique, and it ended in a 2-2 draw. Or is it maybe they used a good positioning when it comes to their playing, and also when it comes to their defense, it was very much covered. And for Ivory Coast, they were using mostly the wings to defeat their opponents, because the defenders were very strong. Clip between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau, where Ivory Coast scored 2 and Guinea-Bissau walked away with a 0. And I hope they've also learned a lesson on where to improve next time. Or what do you think? So we have strong teams, for example, Cameroon, Senegal, Egypt, and Mozambique. So from this January to February. So please ensure plan to at least bet, so that you can get something at the end of the day. What do you think? Is it Senegal who are going to walk away with the cup, or which team do you think that are going to walk away with the cup? So now on to the next game is Nigeria versus Equatorial Guinea. And we all know that Nigeria is a very strong team, better than Equatorial Guinea. But I feel that at some point they are filled with pride. But it's very much hard to understand how they got a draw with Equatorial Guinea. Or maybe let's say that Equatorial Guinea have decided to up their game. That's why they got a draw, because we can't really explain how Nigeria didn't take a lead in this game. Maybe pride, another thing, maybe their positioning wasn't, they didn't use the right, or maybe they were not at home. What do you think? Those are just my speculations. Or maybe the defense wasn't that strong as it was, because maybe they were tired and Equatorial Guinea really tried to push and try to create chances to score. And they really did very well to create those chances. Even they worked so hard than even Nigeria itself. So kindly send in your opinion and comment. And if I'm wrong on what I've said about Nigeria, yes, I'm ready to accept my. Feel free to send in your comments. Because for me, I feel that Nigeria were tired, because Equatorial Guinea were very much fast, and for Nigeria, they're used to slow games. So that's what made them run so fast to a point that they got tired. But come to think of it, they've really been doing a lot of training. Maybe they're tired because they are going out and in and out of their country to train. So maybe that's when they got tired. This game. But congratulations to Equatorial Guinea for their improvement. Maybe it's just luck. But anyway, that aside, let's focus on Egypt, who played against Mozambique. For Egypt, Egypt is a strong team because they've played different tournaments, but it's good when you accept to lose or win, because that's football. Egypt really tried. The goalkeepers, the defenders, they really did their best. We also had Mohamed Salah, who also tried very hard to score in his position. When it was a 1-1 draw, they both teams really struggled so hard to get a score. And for Mozambique, it has really tried to play different leagues and also different friendlies with different countries, for example, Saudi Arabia. So that means that they were really motivated when they came in this game playing against Egypt, and they knew that it was a must win. I've had gossips that it was normal for them to get a 2-2 draw, but I'm praying so hard that Egypt win. What do you think? For me, I feel that Cameroon might be number 3 if they really try so hard. Let's just wait and see. But if Egypt really plays so hard, tries so hard, and also change their positioning, the structure of their positioning, I feel they might maneuver around and get a win. And also, not forgetting Mozambique, they're also a strong team. When it comes to manning and marking, they're so good. And also with for Nigeria, they played with Equatorial Guinea and it was a draw of 1-1. Egypt, it was a draw of 2-2 with Mozambique. But I just have one question. Do you think that Egypt is going to beat Mozambique in the second league? In the second leg, sorry. So kindly send in your opinions and your comments about that. If yes or no, then I'll read your feedback, because Egypt really have good players and they're very strong. Their physique, they're very much strong and they don't fear anything. And Mozambique, which ended in a 2-2 draw, but both teams are strong teams. So we pray that they do represent Africa very well. But for me, my favorite team is Ghana. But right now, other people are really talking more about Ghana, because they played and they ended in a 1-2 draw, a 1-2 game with Cape Verde. So now to Ghana, who played against Cape Verde. For Ghana, they are a strong team because the team comprises more of young players. And they are very much good when it comes to defending. So I really don't know what happened when they were playing with Cape Verde. But I feel that in this case, the referee wasn't... the mistake comes from the referee's side, because they scored, but the goal was ruled out because of offside. So when they use for me, I don't know. I don't know if it was a professional. It was professional. So maybe they should improve in future when it comes to VAR. They should not take a long time to know where the mistake is, like 10 minutes or 30 minutes. So that's what led to Ghana losing to Cape Verde, where the game ended in a 1-2. So for me, I feel that is it the referee who have problems? Is it that they are not experienced, or they lack enough experience? So kindly send in your opinions and comments about that game.